Carlos Alcaraz, we've seen how he broke through the ATP this 2021, defeating players like Tsitsipas, Sinner, and Berrettini. We've witnessed how he won his first ATP title in Umag, how he reached the quarters at the US Open, and how he won the Next Gen Finals, among countless other achievements, wrapping up the season as the world number 32 at the age of 18. He's broken records, and several of his stats are actually even better than those of the big three at this age. He's making waves, and he's here to stay. What's up guys, and welcome to Talk the Tennis. My name is Enrique Garcia, and today we'll check out 5 reasons why Carlos Alcaraz has what it takes to be a number 1 ATP tennis player. Reason number 1 would be his coach. When Carlos Alcaraz was just 16 years of age, Juan Carlos Ferrero took him under his wing and became his full-time coach. Ferrero has been a huge catalyst to Alcaraz's fast integration into the tour. It's not often that a young tennis player gets the opportunity to be nurtured by a former number 1 who knows what it takes to be at the top. Many players find themselves switching coaches throughout their career, perhaps upgrading as they go or as they get more results. But in the case of young Carlos, he'll benefit from the development of a long-term relationship with his coach, and in his case, there's no upgrading from there. We could expect something similar to Nadal's situation with his uncle. Additionally, Ferrero has been known to be one of the most humble and grounded guys on tour, and we're already seeing how he's transmitting his core values to Alcaraz. It is true that rapidly earned fame and success can damage one's career, especially at this age. We've seen this with Nick Kyrgios, with Bernard Tomic, and Ferrero understands this from an inside perspective and is able to provide Carlos with all the right tools to stay ready for potential distractions. Reason number 2. His training. Players typically spend around 4 hours on the court and 1 to 2 hours doing fitness training. But in the case of Carlos Alcaraz, we're dealing with an entirely different species. He spends far more hours than most players doing the dirty work, on shaping up his body to endure hell. He was a skinny kid growing up, but that didn't last long when his team, and in particular his fitness trainer, Albert Diedo, quickly incorporated a program when he was 16 that would shape him up to be the fittest on tour, developing dense and strong muscles, while staying lean, flexible, and light on his feet. This type of physique allows him to be explosive and generate extreme racket head speed while not compromising agility. At 185 centimeters tall, he consistently manages to serve at over 200 kilometers an hour, something you typically see of far taller guys. And his baseline striking, it speaks for itself. His team understood the assignment from the start. They understood that injuries can come when least expected, and so they crafted a durable soldier for the long term. And again, Juan Carlos Ferrero's experience on tour will definitely help in knowing when enough is enough. Reason number 3. Early confidence. As we know, talent and physical attributes alone are not enough to succeed in tennis. There's a whole mental side of things. Tennis careers are largely characterized by streaks of momentum. A huge win can lead a player to great results in the following tournaments, and a couple of tough losses can be led by poor performance. It's no mystery that confidence is everything. Carlos Alcaraz beat 3 top 10 players this year, proving to himself early in his career that he not only belongs to that list, but he's more than capable of dominating it. These 3 wins, among several other big wins, are fundamental to his integration into the tour. It's almost as if he skipped a couple grades at school. He never had to experience the long, grueling battle to break through the top 100 or the top 50. These milestones sort of came like that. He didn't lose several first-round main draw appearances in Grand Slams before breaking through, something that can demotivate a player and perhaps delay the rise in the rankings. He simply had a flawless breakthrough, with just enough losses to humble himself and remind him that there's still a long way to go, but many solid wins against respectable players that ultimately just fuels his self-belief. He can quickly enter the top 10 and stay there, without getting stuck in the extremely demanding hurdles between the 20th and 50th positions where many highly talented players can't seem to break out of. Reason number 4. His rapidly improving serve. If you analyze his matches, you'll see that there's a tendency for the scoreboard to involve a lot of breaks of serve. What does this mean? It means that he's more than capable of breaking anyone's serve several times in a set, while his serve has still yet to improve. Good news is, his serve is already rapidly improving. And by rapidly, I mean rápidamente. It's no secret that his serve actually used to be his weak point in the challenger circuit. It was often that he would win matches in 3 sets that were supposed to be way easier. And most of these times, this would happen because he would lose confidence in his serve. Having said that, his team has put an immense emphasis on sharpening his serve during his transition into the ATP Tour. It's actually quite scary how he's been serving lately. I was especially impressed during the next next-gen ATP finals where he was serving aces as if he were Riley Opelka or something. What's even more scary is that he already breaks serves like it's nothing. So if he finds consistency in his own serve, which I bet he will this year, there's your recipe for a bagel. Reason number 5, we can't leave out that the kid's got an all-round game. It's not often that a player so complete like he is comes into the tour. He's a once-in-a-decade type of player. He really resembles Nadal in the sense that he's extremely athletic and powerful from the baseline, but at the same time he has elite level net game, a cannon of a serve, and a great feel of the ball. His cardio seems to be there too, and even though we haven't seen too many 5-setters from him, his performance against Tsitsipas at the US Open showed us what his fitness is capable of. Not to mention, after that 5-setter, he went on to win his next match in 5 sets as well. Really, he's a player with no real weaknesses. Of course, he has to sharpen a few things here and there. He needs to improve his ability to hold on to his lead. It happens often that he's winning easily, but then his intensity just momentarily drops. This is all mental, and if at the age of 18, that's his only weakness, given that his serve is already improving, we're looking at a future number 1. Truly, he's an exciting player for us to watch in the coming seasons, and for all the right reasons. Anyway, that's it for today. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Give me a comment if you agree or disagree. This was just my opinion. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. I think it would be a great idea actually. Think about it. In 3 years, you can say that you were here from the start. Alright, stay tuned for more.